Hey guys, it's James, and today I'm going to share with you Marlee and I's anniversary trip to Chattanooga. Marlee found us this cute tiny house cabin in the mountains. The first place we went to get food was the Bitter Alibi. After grabbing a quesadilla and a burger, we went over to the Dwell Hotel to grab ourselves some drinks. The second day, we decided to walk some trails and see if we could find a waterfall. Next, we went to Signal Point to get a nice view of the river and to see if we could find that waterfall. After going down the wrong path and basically having to slide on our butts down the mountain to get back to a trail, we decided to give up on the waterfall for the day. While we didn't find a waterfall, we did find this dam, which was really pretty. After we finished the trails for the day, I decided to take a shortcut to get back to my car, which involved illegally running across a golf field. Am I ruining your car?
Yes, you are. You deserved that.
Well, that night we decided to go out for another round of dinner and drinks. We found a little speakeasy called the Unknown Caller that you had to go through a telephone booth and dial a number just to get in.
Sometimes I feel brand new, you keep me tender. Always see your heart come through, and your voice is the soundtrack to my seasons. I need you, honey, and here are 7 reasons.
The next morning I went out for breakfast and coffee. I saw this little guy.
Simple things, if I move backwards, you give me grace in everything.
After we got my wife a coffee as well, we decided to visit the Lost Sea, which is basically an underground lake.
And these are 7 reasons. I wanna be the one who brings out the color in gray days, be your shelter, the one you run to in the rain, finding light in everything has never been so easy. You make me better. Sometimes I feel brand new. You keep me tender. Always see your heart come through, and your voice is the soundtrack to my seasons. I need you, honey.
After making a pit stop for some delicious barbecue, we decided to head to the Tasali Notch Vineyard, which is famous for muscadine wine.
You give me grace in everything, so much wonder, something to believe in. I need you, honey.
Here we got to taste test a couple of wines.
These are 7 reasons. These are 7 reasons.
One of my favorite meals on the trip was a place called Stir, where we sat outside and got to take in downtown Chattanooga.
I'm always laughing. Somehow it's the simple things. If I move backwards, you give me grace in everything. So much wonder, something to believe in.
After we got back to the tiny house, we decided to spend the remainder of the evening just soaking in the hot tub. The next day, we headed to the Art District to visit the Hunter Museum of American Art.
Hold your breath, we're diving into something bigger than anything we've ever been. Love be lighthouse, oh, to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. Rest your mind, it's always been there all along. Sense of belonging to a greater unknown. Hold your breath, we're diving into something real and right. Love alive, my saddle.
The museum even had a children's section where you could write a haiku and hang it on the tree, so of course I had to write one.
Love be lighthouse, oh, to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. All through the seasons.
For lunch, we stopped at a little Italian place called Tony's.
Your love is a lighthouse, so to lead me
After spending some time on the river walk, we decided to refresh ourselves with some coffee.
the place where you belong.
And finish up the day by soaking in the hot tub, of course.
Always safe inside my
Day 3, and we decided we were going to find this stupid waterfall. So after using our GPS and our maps and basically scaling the side of the mountain, we finally found it. And it was absolutely worth every step.
Let this love lead you home. Love be a lighthouse, so to lead you home.
After stopping and grabbing ourselves some dinner on the river, we decided to do what we spend every night doing.
Every road,
Yep, you guessed it.
all through the seasons.
On the last day, when I was able to finally get my wife out of bed, we went to go visit the Rock City.
Your love is a lighthouse, so to lead me home. All the plans that we made in summer, they are shining memories.
Rock City is famous for having a lookout point where you can see 7 states.
In your atmosphere.
Then we stopped for lunch at by far my favorite meal of the whole trip, which is a place called Boathouse, where we sat right on the river and got to order seafood.
I hold on tightly to all that I've come to know.
Sadly, all vacations have to come to an end. So after that, we just packed up our stuff and headed home. Thanks for watching, guys.
Special